Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Azeez Ojulari. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. They'll go to Barkley again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger from 4 yards out. And the Giants lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Jones throwing for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Flacco off play action. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the...
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. A give up the middle to Carter. Down to the 25. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Flacco. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown.
Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 28 yards. And the Giants have regained the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter two, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot, stay the course. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, 46 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he's got Bellinger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A final shot before break. Jones trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Jones on third down. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Takes it to about the 37.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. Of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
They're going to try and throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle with Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that'll keep this a 1-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Flacco from midfield. And Davis has it over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. passing play. Flacco. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt. And now here is another interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Azeez Ojulari bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To pass, Flacco. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the sneak, here's Flacco. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Joe Flacco scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Jones throwing on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Let's go.
Jones.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
This is caught by Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Flacco. And that is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Barkley. It's a room to maneuver.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Jones.
This is caught. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Now Jones.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Flacco to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. Well,